What was Freemasonry's involvement in the French Revolution? If you're curious about the role of Freemasonry in one of history's most significant events, the French Revolution, you're about to uncover some fascinating facts. Let's explore how Freemasons were intertwined with the revolutionary movement. To start, Freemasonry was quite popular in 18th century France, and many influential figures of the Revolution were Freemasons. Notable names include Marquis de Lafayette, Marquis de Condorcet, Mirabeau, Georges Danton, and even the Duke of Orleans, who was the Grand Master of the Grand Orient de France at the time. One of the key lodges involved was Les Neuf Sowers, which was part of the Grand Orient de France. This lodge was instrumental in organizing French support for the American Revolution and later played a significant role in the intellectual ferment leading up to the French Revolution. Benjamin Franklin, who was a liaison in Paris, was also a member of this lodge. During the French Revolution, Freemasons held various positions within the revolutionary government. For instance, Louis-Philippe Roman II, Duke of Orleans, voted to execute King Louis XVI and later condemned his own son for a plot against the revolution. This highlights the complex and often conflicting roles that Freemasons played. Masonic symbolism was also prominently featured in revolutionary propaganda. Symbols like the all-seeing eye and the plum rule were used to representing the ideals of enlightenment and justice that the revolution aimed to achieve. Writers like Voltaire, who was a Freemason, and Thomas Paine, whose works had Masonic links, contributed to the intellectual underpinnings of the revolution. However, the involvement of Freemasons was not uniform. Many Freemasons had differing views and loyalties, which often put them at odds with each other. For example, Marat and Lafayette, both Freemasons, found themselves on opposite sides of the political spectrum as the revolution progressed. This division reflects the broader complexities and conflicts within the revolution itself. The Jacobin clubs, which were central to the revolution, also had ties to Freemasonry. In some parts of France, these clubs took over the premises and membership of Masonic lodges, essentially rebadging themselves in the new revolutionary idiom. Despite claims that Freemasonry was behind the French Revolution, modern historians generally view this as an exaggeration. The role of Freemasons was significant but not singularly causal. Freemasonry's influence was part of a broader cultural and intellectual movement that shaped the revolution. In summary, Freemasonry's involvement in the French Revolution was multifaceted and complex. Freemasons were among the key figures. Their symbols and ideas were integral to the revolutionary discourse, and their divisions mirrored the broader political turmoil of the time. However, their role should be seen as part of a larger historical context rather than the sole driving force behind the revolution.